1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yes, yes, yes. It's another one. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the live boxing talk with Raphie. It's the live lunchtime boxing talk with Raphie. It's the it's the singing. It's the singing on a Saturday. It is you are here. I am here. More hall moderators on a Saturday than I've ever seen before. What's going on? What's going on? Hall moderators up in this beer. And I ask myself, I say to myself, what am I doing? It's Saturday. What am I doing? It's a Saturday. I'm talking to a bunch of people I cannot see. What's going on? What's going on? All moderators up in this beer. Tempted to do the roll call now. Okay. You know how we do. This is Boxing Talk with Raphie. You can catch me and my hall monitors on a Monday, on a Wednesday. Let's turn the beats up. And on a Friday at 9 p.m. UK time. And you can also catch me on a Saturday, on a day like today. Everybody smash that like button now. I'll lead the way. Smash that like button now. Excellente. I see you people populating the area. Causing mass hysteria in the area. Grinding on a Saturday lunchtime. Is it dinner time or is it lunchtime? Is noon not lunchtime? Is it lunchtime or dinner time? What's going on? What is going on? Okay. Right. So, for anybody who has not, roll call coming shortly. For anyone who has not joined us previously, anyone who has not joined us previously, this is Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and what we do here is I talk boxing, and the people who tune in, I call the squad. They talk boxing too. We talk boxing together. And let me make something clear. I do this for the people in my chat, the people who subscribe to me, the people who, when I left TBV, wanted me to carry on, didn't want me to quit. They wanted me to carry on and create a forum where we could talk boxing together. So don't no one get it twisted. What this thing is for and about. It's for me to talk boxing with my people. Who are my people? My people are the people who heard me on the Boxing Voice and wanted me to keep on talking about boxing. So don't get it twisted. That is the purpose. That is the reason. This is the reason, and the subs are the reason I existed. I came to life. So, yeah. Till this day. To this day. So nobody get that twisted. That was important to say. Okay. And while the area is getting populated, you know how we do. I play a short video. Where are we? Short video to warm people in. Warm people in. Warm up video. Let's go. Where are we? Looking for a video. Scrolling down. It's going to be a vintage one. Oldie but goodie. Where are we? Let's have a look. Let's scroll through. Let's scroll through. Okay. I found one. Found one. This might be funny. Okay. Let me turn the volume all the way up so everybody can hear. Okay. Let's go into screen share. Let's share that. Cut the music. And let us commence.
Eddie, why isn't it priority? He's the last champion with the only belt without a television U.S. distributor. Like, why is that not priority? I'm scratching my head. Deontay Wilder.
Yes, yes, yes. It's another one. From Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And today, we're talking about the begging, bare-face begging of Deontay Wilder, rider, journalist. It took place the other day at Madison Square Gardens. Now, Eddie was there for the press conference of Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller. And later, was spoken to by journalists of the Deontay Wilder rider variety. And they had the bare-faced nerve, the bare-faced gall to approach the man, Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, who has been called by Wilder a slave owner, a slave driver, because he works with Joshua. And they had the nerve to ask him, to beg him to sign Deontay Wilder on the basis that Tyson Fury had a multi-million-dollar deal just signed with ESPN. So on that basis, they approached the man and asked the man, begged the man to sign Deontay Wilder to a long-term multi-million-dollar deal. The same man that they have slandered, tried to crucify in the press, Eddie Hearn. Listen to this shizzle again. Let's get this queued up. Okay. Here we are. Here we go.
Absolutely. Eddie, why isn't it priority? He's the last champion with the only belt without a television U.S. distributor. Like, why is that not priority? I'm scratching my head. Deontay Wilder.
Madness. Utter and absolute madness. How are you going to go begging the man that you've slandered? How are you going to go back and beg the man that you've slandered left, right, and center? Huh? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. It's like robbing a man one day on a Monday and going back to him on a Tuesday and asking him for a loan. Utterly ridiculous. All right, let's get to the next clip. Where are we?
We now know Fury has a contract. Business, mate. I don't. What do you mean? You have the undisputed champion, right? Or you want to make him undisputed, so you need that last piece of the puzzle. Or you're asking him to sign Deontay. Absolutely, love to. So then, what's going on? Try. Send those offers out. Right? Try.
What do you want me to do? Sign Deontay. Sign Deontay. Absolute madness.
Hey, are you willing to give Deontay a $100 million contract, $100 million contract, like, you know, we see Tyson Fury?
Oh my gosh, you cannot make this shizzle.
Oh, you sent a message, please. Hey, are you willing to give Deontay a $100 million contract, $100 million contract, like, you know, we see Tyson Fury?
So now we have what who was that? Blue Bud? Now we have Blue Bud begging Eddie to sign Deontay Wilder to a long-term contract. The man they call the slave owner, the slave driver. They've gone to him, begging, cap in hand. Please, Eddie. Hey,
are you willing to give Deontay a $100 million contract, $100 million contract, like, you know, we see Tyson Fury?
You cannot make this shizzle up. You can't make it up. This is madness. How are you going to go to the man that you've slandered, left, right, and center, cap in hand, begging him to sign Deontay Wilder, of all people? Let's skip to this.
Would you give that to Deontay Wilder?
9 fights.
We don't need 5 fights.
You know what? We don't need Deontay Wilder for 9 fights. We just need to say, let's have a fight. If he doesn't want to commit long term, this is really simple. Have a fight in June or July or May, right? Brazil, Kanaki, like anyone like Joshua's having a fight with Miller. And then fight Joshua.
Just sign to fight Joshua. Have your warm up, Deontay, and sign to fight Joshua. Fury's gone off to ESPN. Who knows what the program is there? Fury's off the market right now. He allegedly, his American promoter, Bob Arum, has said that they'd be interested in that fight later on in the year, at the end of the year. Who knows? Who knows when they'll be interested in that fight? Who knows if they are interested in fighting Wilder again? We don't know that. But there is a man with 3-4 belts waiting for you, Deontay. And his name is Anthony Joshua. Why go around the houses? The obvious fight is right there. You've had a 40% offer, 40% split. What's the holdup? What's the confusion? What's the delay? You know what the terms are. Sign the contract. And as for these begging journalists, well, that's beyond the pale. I can't say it's beyond comprehension because nothing surprises me with these guys anymore. It's just utterly and absolutely ridiculous. Deontay, sign the contract, bad boy. Sign the contract. Now. Okay. So, what do you think? It's Raphael Dawkins. Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'm out.
Yes. We have warmed in nicely. Let's see. Let's look at the numbers. Smash that like button, folks. Where's the music? Where is the music? Smash that like button, folks. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get the numbers up. The chat is on fire as per usual. Rapid fire. Okay. Get those numbers up. There's some people watching who hasn't smashed it. They haven't smashed it. Smash it. Smash it. Excellente. All the way up. All the way up. Okay. We are warmed in. Now let's do the roll call like we do. We got the Tommy Temper, the Aaron Mason, the Ped. He's got out of bed early today. Playing with his kitten. Who else we got? We got John Daly up in this beer. Got a lot of blue, lot of blues, lot of blues. The holes are monitored nicely today. Pablo Diablo in the house. MB in the building. Shiz Biz up in this. Jake Cleary. AJ gonna shock the world and take over the US of A. Take 2. Ruben Guerrero. Anthony Femi Olansi Joshua will rise again, says Ruben Guerrero. Battered onion rings. The Cobra knows AJ will bounce back. Hopefully that coward Triple G loses tonight. Battered onion rings. Why are you calling Triple G a coward? It wasn't him who was eating the donkey meat, surely. It wasn't Triple G on the donkey meat, was it? Was it? Wasn't Triple G. Wasn't Triple G on the donkey meat. Ruben Guerrero. They want Eddie to forge his signature on the contract. MB. Oh, man. This is funny. Triple G saw Fracci's nose, apparently, and knows a true warrior. This is funny. Look at Hearn's face. Yeah, he was stunned. Disbelief. John Daly. AJ has shown class in defeat. Ruben Guerrero. They want long-term enslavement. Talking about Wilder. Bluebird trying to arrange captivity for Wilder. Box. Luis Ortiz will make Wilder fall on his own bent leg, according to Box. Box in the building. Okay. So, where are we? All right. We have warmed in nicely. We've done the roll call, and it seems very, very clear what people want to talk about. Very, very clear what people want to talk about. But still, we're going to talk about AJ, because that's what you want, I can tell. But we will cover Triple G versus Rolls. What is his name? Robin Rolls. We will look at Joyce. We will attempt to look at Joyce Jennings and Persoon. But first and foremost, post in the chat. Who do you want to talk about it? Is it the landlord? Who do you want to talk about first? The landlord? Post it up in the chat. Post it up in the chat. Who is it that you want to talk about? Red Glove Militant in the building. Okay, so far, keep the comments going. You got the menu. GGG, Joyce Jennings, Persoon, or the landlord. What do you want to talk about first? Okay, looks like Joyce. We've had a couple of. I like a trilogy. I like a trilogy, Aaron. Yeah, okay. We got a couple of Joyce. We got a couple of the landlord MBs changed his mind. Andy Ruiz is also the landlord. I've got some rent to pay. Okay. First of all, we're gonna go Jennings, Joyce. Landlord, rent to collect. Okay. Right. So rent is due. Okay, so does anybody want to jump on with me? It's the Saturday show. Traditionally, I have someone jump on with me. Who wants to? Does any one of my whole moderators want to jump on with me? Whole moderators. It is exciting times for the heavyweight division, no doubt. All moderators have gone shy. All moderators have gone quiet. Don't be shy, guys. Which whole moderator wants to jump on? I always ask Tommy. But I don't want anybody to feel left out. Where's Hamed? Tommy, you want to jump on? I heard I caught a little bit. Okay, I'll send you the link, Tommy. I heard a little bit of what I think was Hamed talking, and on some other podcast I was scrolling through. I didn't stop for more than a few seconds, but I fear it was Hamed, and I've been accused of talking slow on the videos, but this guy, not today, red gloved, but this guy was talking super slow. The guy was talking super slow. And I fear that was Hamed. And it was very disturbing. Very disturbing. If that was Hamed talking super slow, then oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. An invitation has been sent for my chat buddy for today. Yeah, for sure. For shizzle. Come in nice and gently, Thomas. Nice and gently. Very.
How are my levels?
I'm going to turn you down in my can so I don't blow the last remains of my earwax out. Yeah, you're good. Good evening. Tommy Temper is joining us in the live chat today. So I got somebody to bounce my thoughts off, bounce my ideas off. We are live and chatting. Smash that like button, everybody who has not done so already. Okay, so I think this time we're going to go through the topic sheet maybe first and then come to the landlord last, because what's been happening of late is we go to the landlord first and he just takes over the whole damn show. Shows the popularity of the guy. He's got lovers and haters, but definitely a lot of people are still riding with the AJ. Still riding. I know he sounds nothing like him. What does that mean? Hamid is cool. He loves his boxing. That'll do for me. Okay. All right. How you doing, Thomas? Tommy Temper, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Raph. I'm just trying to find a quiet place.
No problem, mate. No problem. I'll let you look for you.
I'm good now.
I'll let you look for your happy place. You're good now, yeah?
Yeah.
You found your happy place.
Happy.
Okay. Right. So as I was saying, this time we're actually going to try and get through this topic sheet. It's not too extensive before we go to the landlord, because when we go to the landlord first, we seem to stay on the landlord. There's lots of people who have something to say, and that's great. Something to say about the landlord situation. Hold on a second.
What are we getting into?
Hold on a second. Let me just read this by Jake Cleary, because I haven't been going around the internet very much. I've been busy with work and busy with my own channel, so I haven't been around the web that much. Jake's just said something. Yes, not like YB. It's nuts what them UK lads are doing with BFTB at the minute. I think they're setting him up. Jake Cleary, tell me some more. What were you saying? What's going on with YB and BFTB at the moment? What's going on with YB and BFTB at the moment? And while you're typing your response, or anybody can respond to that, while you're typing your response, it's really weird because a guy who I know, I don't know him personally, but a name I recognize from BFTB, always going over there trying to troll him. He was over here last night trying to do the same stuff to me. So where is the logic in that? Where is the logic in that? Charles YB, and then comes over here and tries to do the same thing with me? That's quite bizarre. Tommy Temper, come in.
I'm here, Raph.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Musa Khan.
Yeah, I think I had to hide some of his messages because they were a bit out there.
Yeah. But the strange thing is, hold on, let me say what Jay Cleary is saying. Ralph, I'll find what show it was. Give me 2. So, all right, cool, Jay. Yeah. Tell me, you like to tell me. I recognize the guy's name, well, vaguely, and then later on, I looked again and I said, yeah, this is the same guy who goes on BFTB. So he goes over to BFTB trying to troll BFTB, then comes over here trying to troll me. Where is the logic in that?
Maybe he's a full-time troll.
He must be a full-time troll. His name is Musa Khan. I don't understand. You know, you'd think he'd focus his energies on one particular side. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't. He goes. What do you say?
He's playing both sides, but he's playing them wrongly.
Yeah, it's quite bizarre. Musa Khan, mad. Absolutely mad. It's quite hilarious. Doesn't bother me at all. I mean, you know, we have certain buttons over here. That gets rid of problems. Yeah, Feminine Angry Dwarf says full-time troll. Who's got time for that shizzle? What did Jay Cleary just say? Raph, go on BFTB vids. It's the one where Ronaldo is in the picture. What, Ronaldo, the football player? Let me just do this now while let me just have a look now. Where am I? Am I safe to go to just search? Am I safe to search? Let me just go over this search function now, live as we speak. We're going to be talking boxing in a second, folks. Live as we speak. We just need to do something like now. Need to investigate something. Uh-oh. Bring those bloody levels down. Let's go back. Press the back button. Let's go in Look. Oh, yeah, Ronaldo. I see what you mean. Ronaldo, the football player. Okay, so I'm over there now. I'm not going to go into it now. But what? Where's Jake Cleary? Go on BFTB. It's the one where, yeah, Ronaldo. I've seen that picture. I'll say, okay, so Jake, what you're saying to me is that when I click into that later, it is going to be hilarious. Is that what you're saying? Yes, yes, yes. I think that's what you're saying. Someone needs to run up on the squadron members are in full heat. Full heat. Heated. Ped says I like listening to BFTB sometimes too. Ped, you're a mod over there, mate. You're a whole moderator over there. He likes you. He likes you. Okay, so let us talk some boxing, Tommy Temper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. So people have expressed themselves. They say they want to talk about Joyce v. Jennings. Joyce v. Jennings. Now, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one because Joyce Jennings. Where are we? Let me try and pull up. Jennings has mixed it with some of the top boys. Let me pull up BoxRec and see exactly BoxRec heavyweights.
Is that the Bryant Jennings that Tyson Fury did the dirty knockout on?
I think so. Bryant Jennings, yeah. Bryant Jennings. BoxRec ratings. I want to pull his record up. Heavyweights. All right, let me see if I can find him. I'm still talking to Mike at the same time while I'm leaning over. Right, so Bryant Jennings, I'm scrolling down. I want to see what his continue to side. I want to see where his ranking is. Arthur Spilker. Well, I should be polite and share this, shouldn't I? Uno momento. Let me share this with the peoples. Application window. I think that's it. Let me share that with the people. Share. Okay, I'm sharing. Getting good with this. I'm getting slick with it. Arthur Spilker. I'm looking for Bryant Jennings. Bryant Jennings, here he is 26. So Bryant Jennings is 26 in the rankings. Just out of interest, where is Joyce? Let me just scroll down. Let me scroll down. Huh? Joyce is in the top 25? Really? Where is he?
28.
Joyce. He's right there. Hold on. Have you got it up there? Have you got it up there as well?
No, I'm looking at your screen.
Oh. I'm saying, how the hell? We must have one hell of a phone. He's doing all this at one go. Bloody hell. So it's clear enough on my screen for you to see. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, okay. So yeah. So he is 20. So that's good matchup in terms of rankings. They're very closely ranked. 26 Bryant Jennings, 28 Joe Joyce. So I'll give let's have a look at Jennings' record. That's the point where I went into here. Jennings, Bryant Jennings, orthodox heavyweight, 6'3", 84-inch reach, Philadelphia, the home of brotherly love. A lot of killings down there, though. All right, so Oscar Rivas, I know he got knocked out, TKO, so he lost that one. His fight before that was Alexander Dimitrenko. What happened there? He won that one. TKO win. Joey DeWaco. Oh, bloody hell, look at that. Joey DeWaco. We know that name. We know that name. That's the man who allegedly put hands on the landlord.
That's right.
Touched up the landlord. Marked him up.
Concussion.
Gave him a concussion. How dare you, Joey? Damn you, Joey DeWaco. Damn you. You changed the man's destiny, his fate. Joey DeWaco. Wow. So yeah, what happened with Joey DeWaco? He won via unanimous decision, beat Joey DeWaco. I'm looking for a famous name, Vladimir Klitschko, Madison Square Gardens, April 2015. Loss, unanimous decision. So this Bryant Jennings took Vladimir Klitschko the whole distance in 2015.
That's a respectable loss, though, to go to the distance.
That's what I'm saying. That's very, very respectable.
Yeah.
Took Vladimir Klitschko the distance and lost by unanimous decision at Madison Square Garden. How do you like that?
When did Fury fight him? Was it the same year?
Well, I'm looking down. I can't see Fury on his record.
2016, maybe?
15. No Fury. No Fury.
Oh, it's because you're not on Vladimir's box.
Hold on. I thought you meant. Sorry, cross wires. I thought you was asking me when did Fury beat Bryant.
No, I meant when did Fury fight?
Yeah, I got you. That would have been 2016, I think. 2016. Okay. Yeah. And that's 2016, I think. So yeah. So Bryant, let's have a look when his first fight was. His first fight was in 2010. 2010 is when he had his first professional fight. So he's a season.
Cruiserweight?
Let's have a look. I don't know. Doesn't say. Unanimous decision event. I don't want to go too deep into it. Could have been cruiser. So what we know about Bryant is that he lost. He took Vladimir Klitschko the whole distance in 2015 at Madison Square Garden. We know. Oh, Luis Ortiz. How do I overlook that? After he fought Klitschko, he fought Luis Ortiz in 2015 also in December. And that was a TKO loss. To Luis Ortiz. Who else notable? Joey DeWaco, unanimous decision win. Alexander Demeniachenko, TKO win for Jennings. And Oscar Rivas, his last fight, as we all know. I think that was always that 10th or 11th round. Let me go into this. TKO in the 12th round. Okay, so he got TKO'd by Oscar Rivas in the 12th round. That was his last fight. So Bryant Jennings, quite respectable, Tommy.
Yes, he is.
Quite respectable, and therefore, from that, we have to say that's a very respectable challenger. That's a very respectable challenge for Joe Joyce.
But I've got a question about the ratings because there's only 2 places between them. If Joyce beats him, does that mean he goes up 2 places or more?
Well, let's have a look at the ratings. 26
and 28 or something like that.
Who is ahead of them? Carlos Takam. Jennings is at 26. Carlos Takam is at 25. Arthur Spilker, 24. Robert Helenius, 23. Marco Huck, 22. Eugene Ramanov, 21. Yeah, so I think it's only going to be a two-place hop, isn't it? It's only going to be a two-place hop because maybe you never know. He could go up to 25. He could or 24. He could take Arthur Spilkers. Yeah, it could be as much as a 4 or 5 place hop. We're not quite sure because it depends on what those guys ahead of him have done recently, won't it?
But has Joyce gone down the European route at all? Has he won European yet?
No, I don't think he's won European yet. But I think he's heading. I think he's heading in that direction, isn't he? I think Warren is guiding him towards European, some kind of European clash.
Well,
Yeah.
He's got respectable ratings if he's not even European heavyweight yet. Or champ.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Let's go into Joyce. Birth name, Joseph Obey Joyce, the juggernaut. Heavyweight orthodox, 6'6", 80-inch. Hold on a second. Did we not just say that Jennings has an 84-inch reach? Jennings has an 84-inch reach. Bryant Jennings. Reach, 84-inch. That's very interesting. So he's 3 inches shorter with a 4-inch reach advantage. Isn't that interesting?
That's long arms.
Those are long arms. Reach, 80-inch for Joyce. Jennings, 84 inches. Let me see what's going on in the chat. What's going on in the chat? Red Gov Militant says you changed a man's destiny. Uckity, 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 uck. If you watch Vlad v Jennings, Vlad didn't let his hands go, says John Dealey. Interesting. Ruben Guerrero. Joyce blows him out. MB said Vlad was just as inactive with his offense against Jennings as he was v Tyson. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? That says MB. John Dealey, Vlad fought Jennings just before he fought Fury. Isn't that interesting? Very, very interesting. So what are your thoughts on that bout, Tommy? Or do you want me to go first? Or
well, the way I look at it is I think Vlad's been on the noticeable decline since the Povetkin fight because
sorry, Tommy. I mean Bryant v Joyce.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
that'll be a good fight, but I reckon Joyce will win that by knockout, but it'll be a late stoppage.
Yeah. John Dealey says Jennings is a small heavyweight, decent skills, no power, good reach. He would make an excellent cruiser. Good point. Yeah, Tommy, I hear that. I think it's gonna come down to power. It's gonna come down to the power. As you know, I'm in the minority. I wasn't expecting nothing from Joyce up until I saw his fight with Ustinov. I thought he was just a big old plodding juggernaut with heavy fists. It was too slow. But my point of view has changed, and I know I'm in the minority. My point of view has changed. What I saw from him, even though I know it was against an old Ustinov, I was happy with the development and the progress I've seen him make under Adam Booth. He was moving nicely. It was some upper body movement, and there was some arm movement that I saw out of him where he was blocking shots by, it was almost, well, it is boxing, but it was almost like karate blocks. I know he knows capoeira, so I know he's familiar with the martial arts, is Joyce. But he did some blocks, which was just like if you imagine your glove, if you imagine your fist by your face, side of your face, say your left. And if you
like
imagine
Harry.
Well, no. It was he did some of that as well. But the block I liked was that if you imagine your fist by your face and your elbow against your ribs, and if you imagine just bringing your hand up and your arm comes up at a 90-degree angle, can you imagine that? So your elbow is now, well, your fist is above your head and your elbow is below your chin.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. He was doing it. It seemed so simple, but he was just, I mean, obviously you're not going to do that against hooks because then you'd bring your fist tighter to your head. But he was just blocking some punches so effortlessly in such a nice style. I think there was some parries in there. there was just some real nice, almost martial art-ish movement and blocks that he was using. And I got to tell you, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love what I saw from Joyce. Loved it. And I'm looking for very much, like I said before, I was expecting nothing from Joyce. Just a big, slow, plodding juggernaut. That's all he was to me. Never paid him any attention. But for some reason, I watched that fight. I don't know why. Maybe there was another fight before or after. I don't know. For some reason, I watched that fight. And for the first time, I was actually impressed with Joyce. There, I said it. There, I said it. I'm probably in a hell of a minority, but I said it. That's how I feel. I'm expecting Joyce to surpass my expectations. What I previously thought of him under Adam Booth.
So, how long has he been with Booth?
Just a few months. He left. Really? He left. Who was Triple G's trainer?
Abel Sanchez.
He left Abel Sanchez. He was training up in Big Bear with Abel Sanchez. I think Tyson Fury was up there as well. Remember when Tyson Fury was training for Deontay Wilder?
Yes.
He spent some time up in Big Bear. The idea was they were going to train at altitude and then come back down, but they didn't stay up there long because it was just too knackering. And actually, I've got an old book I bought when I was like a little kid. Well, not a kid, but, teenager. It's a sports handbook. Everything you need to know about, training and whatnot. Not everything, but quite a lot. And even back then, it said that sleep high, train low. To enhance your athletic performance. So what that means is you sleep at high altitude, but you train at normal altitude. You see what I'm saying to you? Have we lost you, Tommy?
Sorry. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So the philosophy is, and the science behind it is, you don't train at high altitude. You sleep at high altitude, and you train at normal altitude. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way, you get the benefit of increasing your red blood cells, because that's what high altitude's about. It increases training up there or living up there, increases your red blood cells, which enables the blood to store more oxygen.
I think it's a lot easier just to take some EPO.
Well, if you don't want to go the EPO route, and if you don't want to do a big belly miller, and go the EPO route, then the mistake that athletes make is that they train high and sleep high. Forget that. You should sleep at high altitude and train low. That's the best balance. But it seems like I've had that book for bloody hell. I've had that book for over 20 years, and yet I still see fighters making the same mistake. They go on training high altitude. No, sleep at high altitude, train at normal altitude. So that way you get the best of both worlds. Because when you try and train up there, it's like trying to walk through water. It's like trying to walk in a swimming pool when you're neck deep in water. So then you don't exert yourself to the fullest. Carry on, Tommy.
How would a trainer do that? How would he train low and then sleep high? Will he need one of those special chambers?
No, you just sleep high. You sleep high altitude, and then you come down the mountain and train low. Big Bear's a mountain. It's like just high altitude. So rather than train up there, sleep up there, walk around up there, live up there, but then when it comes to training, you go down the mountain and train have your training camp down the bottom of the mountain. You see what I'm saying? So you've got high altitude. That's where you're walking around. That's where you're eating. That's where you're chilling. That's where you sleep. But then when it comes time to actually train, you come down the mountain. You don't train at high altitude. You sleep at high altitude, train, come off the mountain, drive down, have the hour drive or whatever it is down the mountain, and train at low altitude, and then go back to high altitude after you finish training. So what happened is that Tyson Fury's case, is he stayed there for a few weeks and just noticed they wasn't getting the work done. They weren't getting the work done because it's so draining. So then he left Sanchez's place and went down to Went down to Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach. Went down to Freddie Roach's place, which was just, normal altitude. Am I still sharing? What the hell's going on? Yeah, went down to normal altitude. And that worked out better for him. So I think carry on.
How long the adaptation last?
Only last 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
Only last 2 weeks. So, and then we can go into that further. This book, like I said, I've had it for over 20 years. I had it in my teens. This
book talk about the people in the Himalayas, the way that they're adapted.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. What's it called? The Sportsman's Handbook or something. Still got it all these years later. But the funny thing is, it told me something that made me know that Lennox Lewis was going to lose to Hasim Rahman in South Africa.
What did it tell you?
It told me that what it said in the book was that it said that when you're changing time zone, and you're going to fight it, or you're going to compete at high altitude, you either go 6 weeks before or 2 weeks before, in excess of 6 weeks before or 2 weeks before, but not 2.5 weeks, not in excess of 2.5. Do you see what I'm saying? Specific times. It gave me specific timings in excess of 6 weeks or 2 weeks before, but not 2.5 weeks or not 3 weeks. And I think
you're in sync with the peak.
Yes. So you're in sync with the peak of the thing. So I can't remember word for word what he said because I haven't read it for years, but I read it back then. I had the book back then. And whenever Lennox Lewis went over, it didn't match or it didn't mesh with what the timings that the book said he should have gone over. Do you see what I'm saying? I think he probably went over like 3 weeks before or 2.5 weeks before, but it didn't mesh with what the book said. And the reason I shouldn't talk about it anymore because I can't remember the specifics, but I do remember the timings. You go either 2 weeks before or in excess of 6 weeks before. And I remember Hasim Rahman, he was over there for 8 weeks. So he was over there. It was the time that he went over there fell within the parameters of the recommended parameters of the book. And then the time in the Lennox Lewis, I'll dig the book out and explain it properly next time. And the time. Are you
talking about the first or the second fight, Raph?
I'm talking about the first fight in South Africa.
Okay.
Because that was at high altitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That might explain why he looks so gassed so early.
Totally. I don't think Lennox Lewis even trained at high altitude for that fight in high altitude.
But he was filming for Ocean's.
He was on a film set. He was on a film set. And obviously he got some training in, but I don't think he took into account. It was shocking to me. Some kid with a book. I'm reading this book and I'm looking at what's going on and I says, you're going to lose, mate. According to this book, you are going to lose. According to this book I have in my hand, you are not properly prepared.
Did you put a wager on it?
No, I was a kid. Teenager. I didn't bet back then. I barely bet now. Not really a betting man. I have a bet every now and then. I bet on the Landlord v Ruiz fight. Bet on that going to points. AJ winning on points. Obviously, I was very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. Red box. I see an endless window. It's an optical illusion, my friend. Everybody's just seeing the one page. Yes, Raph, create chambers to mimic high altitude to sleep in. Yeah, you can create. Yeah, they create chambers. They're chambers there's high altitude chambers. For real, says John Dealey. He's right. Just run up and down some stairs and hit some meat like Rocky. You need to chase some chickens. Mad in the chat. AJ's cardio might be back. but not like gassing out in round one. Banks is just a cheap option, says MB. The chat has moved over to the landlord once again. Pablo says AJ should cut down on bodybuilding and do more high-intensity interval training. Stamina is his main issue. Pablo Diablo, let me come in there. AJ said that he doesn't do the bodybuilding, the weightlifting stuff anymore. He just uses weights on his legs now. So he has done that, apparently. Box says a lot of people criticize Banks for his work with Clit and White. I'm not sure about Banks. I mean, I'm sure about his pedigree, but I'm just not sure. You see, his pedigree is... his pedigree is that he comes from working under Emmanuel Stewart. So that's a good pedigree. But I don't know. I'd really have to sit down and study how long he worked with Klitschko for. And I'd really have to look at the form. I'm really going to have to do some work on Banks. I'm really going to have to do some work on Nazim Richards. I'm really going to have to do some work. I'm going to have to do an assignment on the trainers and which trainer seems more appropriate for Joshua, because Banks has got a good name because of his pedigree, but I don't know. Buck says Banks done well with Brackus, and early signs with Triple G suggest improvement, but time will tell. I'm really gonna have
definitely think he needs an American trainer though.
100%. 100%.
What do they normally do? They normally see, let's say, 4 or 5 new trainers, and they get a feel for them, and then they decide which one suits them best. Is that what they normally do?
No, what they seem to do is they scout. They have an idea. I think they talk to trainers. They have an idea for. Let's take Joyce. For example. Joyce knew he was coming back to UK because he was based in the US for a while. He knew he was coming back to the UK. I liked how he articulated it, actually. Joyce said that Abel Sanchez, just worked to his strengths. Abel Sanchez just said, okay, you're a big, strong lump. We're going to just work with you as a big, strong lump and let you utilize that big, strong lump approach. And Joyce said he didn't really want that. He said he was just, if anything, it was making him slower. I don't know if he said that exact word or it just kept him slow. And he said that, he wanted to get with somebody who was going to, teach him new things, new tricks, new skills, make him faster. And I like that. So Sanchez just works with what you got. Whereas Booth, he identified Booth as being someone who'd be able to give him more. Utilize his strengths, but give him more. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. Booth's very dynamic kind of trainer, in my opinion. He teaches them to be tricky, but I'm just thinking, does Adam Booth teach enough defense? I know Joyce is tough and he can take a punch, but eventually he's going to run into someone who's going to hurt him. Well,
that's an interesting point you make. Because if you remember what I said initially, what I liked was his movement, his new movement that I've seen out of him, and also the way he was blocking shots. So, in answer to your question, it seems as if there is some effort being made in the direction of blocking shots. It was, it was only against Ustinov, admittedly. But I still it was still against an old Ustinov, admittedly. But I still liked the first signs of what is to come. I liked it.
Moving his torso very well.
I
just watching the highlights.
Agree.
Now.
Oh, you're watching now? Yeah, I agree. It was mainly upper body. It was mainly upper body that I saw. I like the way he's moving his upper body. So yeah, there seems to be an effort in defensive movement. You know, there seems to be an effort in defensive movement in the Joyce camp there over at Adam Booth's. So yeah, very interested to see that fight against Jennings. So let me take a look into the chat. GGG look ripped at the Waynes. Peter Fury would tighten up AJ's defense. Peter Fury, he would. What's the argument against Peter Fury then, Tommy?
In terms of what? Sorry, I lost.
Yeah, that's all right. What's the Boxers made a good point. Peter Fury would tighten up AJ defense. Would he? Would he tighten up AJ's defense? I mean, by running? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't rate Peter Fury as a trainer. That's just my opinion. He's all right to work on the basics, but in terms of ring smarts, I don't know if he's got it, because I think Tyson Fury already had all of that.
I was about to say that. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, no, that was basically it. I mean, if you take someone that's really, really good, then you don't really have that much to go to get them to be much better.
Yeah.
So who else has Peter Fury trained apart from Fury?
I was about to say that. No, it's cool. It's cool. I was about to say that. I was about to say what your first point. That Tyson Fury went there with a lot of those skills already. The defensive skills that you mentioned, Box. I think Tyson Fury took that with him there. But if we look at Huey Fury, who's been trained by Peter Fury from the ground up. Look at his defensive skills. His defensive skills primarily, it seems to me, is leaning in the rope and running. That's what it seems like to me, Tommy.
Yep.
It seems like Huey Fury's main defensive skills is leaning back on the rope and running.
He's not someone who plods forward and stands straight in front of you, is he? He's a mover.
He's a mover.
Gets on that bike.
He's on that unicycle.
Mm-hmm.
John Dealey says Lewis was filming Ocean's 12, so he didn't go to acclimatize. Hagler was commenting and noticed his mouth was open. Absolutely, he didn't do the acclimation work. And oh yeah, I think I remember now. What the book said was that whenever Lewis went over to South Africa, it didn't fall within, it fell outside of that 2-week window. So if he'd have gone less than 2 weeks, he would have been better off than going more than 2 weeks. I think he went just more than 2. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, because he missed the peak of his adaptation.
Yes. He went outside of, you see, if he'd have gone for like under 2 weeks, 2 weeks or under, he could have been okay. But he went over 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. So he fell in a gray area. He fell into a gray area and not the peak area where he could have gone and got away with not acclimatizing properly. So you either go and acclimatize, go long and acclimatize, like Hasim Rahman did. He was there for 8 weeks, or you fly over for a shorter period. But Lewis fell between a rock and a hard place in terms of the acclimatization chart, if you understand what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, Raph, could I just quickly mention about AJ's size?
Size, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that guy is still lifting heavy weights on his upper body because he is so fucking jacked for a boxer.
Too jacked.
He could lose 30 pounds of weight. I'm not going to say muscle. I'm just going to say weight.
Yeah.
And he could still have probably 90% of the power and still be faster and throw faster combinations. He potentially could be more dangerous at a lighter weight and more effective. But because he's blowing them all out within the first 5 rounds, he doesn't really need that big of a gas tank.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, the further you go up in competition, the harder it gets. And I think that's been overlooked by him and his team. There is something wrong
there is something wrong. He shouldn't be so heavy. He's 245. He's
Did he
247.
not come into the fight 260?
What? 260.
On the day of the fight.
Well, I don't think you'd have had to drain. Well, he was 247 on the scales. He doesn't have to drain any weight to weigh in, so there would have been no need for him to blow up afterwards.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, there's no weight limit, so it's like he wouldn't have cosmetically gone in a sauna and done a weight drain. He wouldn't have weight drained before the fight. As a heavyweight, that's one of the luxuries of a heavyweight. You don't have to weight drain.
That's right.
So, if he was 247, I guess he was just 247. But yeah, I mean, ideally, if he came in at 230 in the 230s.
Yeah, 230, 235, somewhere around
there.
Maybe higher, closer to 240, but between 230 and 240 is probably the range.
If he comes in the 230s somewhere, I think that would suit him. That would suit him.
Can you remember how heavy Frank Bruno was?
I do not. I could
They were
look
similar
that
sort
up.
of dimensions.
Yeah, I could look that up.
But I think Bruno had better endurance, even though it was still rubbish.
Yeah.
He still had better endurance, I think.
Yeah, he did. He could go 12 rounds. He'd be blowing, but he could go 12 rounds. Let me have a look.
He went 12 rounds with McCall, didn't he?
He went 12 rounds with Witherspoon, I remember.
Oh, was it Witherspoon?
McCall
knocked him out. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Did he? Damn. Frank Bruno. Ooh, no. Fighting weight. Frank Bruno fighting weight. Wikipedia. Is that a good source? Are we gonna go with everywhere Frank Bruno? No. Let's go. You have to go with Wikipedia. Frank Bruno, Mike Tyson versus Bruno. Does it say anything about the weight? Tail of the tape. Yeah, tail of the tape. 228 pounds, Frank Bruno. 228 pounds. That's what? 20. That's 20 pounds lighter than 20 pounds lighter than Joshua. And Mike Tyson, check this out. Mike Tyson was 218 pounds. 200. Am I still sharing? No, I'm still sharing. That's good. Yeah. Frank Bruno, 6'3", 228 pounds.
He's only 6'3".
Yeah,
wow,
6'3".
I thought he was taller.
No, I met Frank Bruno. I think it looked like I was an inch taller, but I'm only 6'3". I don't know. But I seem taller in the picture. Slightly.
Did you go on your tippy toes for the photo?
No, I was wearing some flat shoes. So I don't know. I seem to recall I was taller than him. That's strange. Yeah. But we have to take into account AJ's height. He was taller. So you've got to give him 10 pounds.
Yeah.
You've got to give him 10 pounds. He's 3 inches taller. You got to give him 10 pounds. So you got to say his equivalent of Frank Bruno at his height would be 235, 238 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But that should be the range, 235, 238. It should be sub 240.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, it should be sub 240. I wonder if people can see this on their screens. It's very tiny. Never mind. I don't know how to blow these things up yet. But yeah, so where are we? Let's get into the chat. Maybe I should stop sharing now. People want to see my face. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Right, where are we? Let's go into the chat. Gray area. This red glove militant's a funny guy. Not the blue, not the pink, or the purple area. The gray area. Oh man, you need fast twitch for those moves. He just look like he thinks too much, which slows him down. Came late to boxing, says John Dealey. Ped says, remember AJ went for speed going into the Povetkin fight? Yeah, he did. You should try the same for the rematch. Speed. Yeah, that makes sense. Ruiz was 268. Good Lord. 268. My gosh.
That's not even the heaviest he's been.
No, I've heard he's been bigger.
Yeah.
268. My Lord. He said he was going to try and come in at 250, didn't he? That's right, he did. I remember specifically. Ruiz said he's going to try and come in at 250. Well, he's had 200. He's had success at 268. Maybe he'll go up to 278 next time. Maybe he'll say, hey, man, these Snickers are really working, man. Don't give me any of that low-cal. Is that low-cal Coke you just serving me? Excuse me, ma'am. No. I am Ruiz. The tenant. Andy Ruiz, the tenant, man. You can't serve me up that low-cal, those low-cal options. Is that salad? Is that salad? What are you trying to do to me, man? What are you trying to do? Don't put salad in my burrito. I get the power. Put a Snicker in my burrito. Actually, that probably tastes nice. That probably tastes nice. Melted Snicker on a burrito. Good Lord. That would game up to 278. No worries. Melted Snicker on the burrito for extra power. I don't think Joshua should be over 240. Hell to the N to the O. Absolutely not. Yeah, box. AJ needs to come in at 240 or below. What was his weight for the Parker fight? Let's go back to Wikipedia. What
Did they show the fight weights on BoxRec?
Say that again? Oh, you might be onto something there. Let's have a go. Anthony, the landlord, Joshua, BoxRec. Anthony Joshua, BoxRec. Let's see if he's got a nickname. His alias is AJ. They need to change that. They need to change that to the landlord. There's Joseph Parker. Yeah, so it's bout with Joseph Parker. Let's go to bout.
No, I can't see it.
I can't see the weight. How come they don't have a weight?
Stupid.
That's strange. That's very strange. Very, very strange. Well, even I'm gonna try Wikipedia again. But even better than his weight against Parker. What about his weight against Dillian White?
What? Can you remember what he came in?
No, I'm saying that he looked against the Dillian White in the Dillian White fight. He looked great. He looked lean, not over bulky. Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White. Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White. Let's see if we can find wiki. Is there a wiki for that? Wikipedia. Height, reach. Where's the weight? Oh, it just says heavyweight. Where is he? Where's the Joshua versus White? Joshua versus White. Is there a weight? No, we don't have a weight. But whatever that weight would be a good weight for him. I think he looked great in that fight, weight-wise. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, definitely. Because he did blow a little bit in that fight, but he still fought very hard.
Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did indeed. All right, where are we in the chat? Smash that like button, folks. Smash that like button. Hit it.
45.
Hit it hard.
Oh,
AJ was...
numbers.
Say that again?
Fox has got some numbers for us.
Box, yeah. AJ was 242 versus Parker. Oh, that's interesting. AJ hasn't been 230 since 2013. That is interesting. John Dealey, box, 240 and below. 242, 240. AJ was 230 on his debut. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're looking at just sub 240 then. Maybe his ideal weight is just sub 240. Got to keep trim and lean. Excuse me, trim and lean.
Is AJ has AJ been consistently heavier than Klitschko, or are they around about the same weight? Because Klitschko seems to have better gas tank than AJ, and he's like over 10 years old.
10 years older.
Yeah.
10 years older. He does. Where's Klitschko's weight? Let's get back into box rec. Box rec. Heavyweight box rec. Yeah, there it is. Ratings. Heavyweight box rec.
Because when AJ and Klitschko fought each other, I'm sure they were pretty much around the same weight.
Let's find out. Where is the landlord? I automatically clicked number 1 thinking the landlord would be there, and Andy Ruiz came up. The tenant. The tenant came up. I was looking for the landlord and came up with the tenant. Let's go down to Vladimir Klitschko. Dr. Steelhammer. Height. Where's his weight? Weight. Anthony Joshua. Bout. Rankings, age, stance, height, reach, record. Oh, they don't do weight. We established that a second ago, didn't we? They don't do weight. They don't do weight. No, I don't know. We don't know. We just don't know about the weight. Okay, but we've got...
Oh, I've got an interesting fact for you now. When Klitschko fought Samuel Peter, Klitschko came into the ring at 247 pounds.
247 against Samuel Peter. And that was
Nigerian Nightmare.
Yeah, I remember Samuel Peter.
They fought twice, actually.
I'm going down. This is this Klitschko's record now. Samuel Peter right there. So I guess that would have been the second time. Where's the first time?
First time, I think, was a split decision.
Yeah, Samuel Peter. Samuel Peter
Peter knocked Klitschko down 3 times and twice in 1 round. However, he still lost the fight.
Bloody hell. That's mad. Samuel Peter. I remember that guy. He was like a mixture of muscle and tubbiness.
He beat James Toney twice.
Samuel Peter. That's madness. He was a big brute, as I recall. It's one big brute. Someone told me that he's still fighting, which is mad.
To retire.
It is totally mad. I remember that guy many years ago. Many years ago. How the hell he's still fighting now is beyond my comprehension. I just saw Samuel Peters. There he is. So that must be the second fight. That took place when? 2010. 2010. So, yeah, Klitschko won by KO, apparently. Samuel Peter KO. The bout. Let's go to the bout. Heavyweight contest, 12 rounds. KO. What was that, 6 rounds?
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, KO'd in the 6th round. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Looking at the scores. 6th round KO. Samuel Peters. Yeah, okay. So we definitely explored the options with the weight. Definitely explored the options with the weight. Let me get back into the chat. Hey, Boxing and Blunts is in the building. AJ has always lacked movement and stamina. He showed everything wrong. We showed everything wrong with him last week. I don't understand why people are shocked AJ Gaston couldn't move out of the way of Ruiz's punches. Ruiz is the tenant. He's just renting the belts for now. Box, hey. AJ usually gasses by the 5th. By round 5. Not 5 seconds. That is a good observation and very, very true. Just reading some interesting stuff here. Can you imagine how quick AJ would gas against Fury, I guess, missing all those bombs?
Fury would take him into deep water and possibly stop him by TKO.
Well, with the gas tank, I mean, I'm not going to go off the fight we just saw because we don't know what that was all about. But generally with the gas tank, yeah, that's quite possible. Although Joshua did go 11 rounds, did he not? Or was it the 12th round with Klitschko?
11 with Klitschko, and he went the distance for Parker, but that was a very low volume fight.
Yeah, it was very low volume with Parker, but it wasn't a low volume against Klitschko, though, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No. So he has gone 12 rounds. Hold on. Yeah. How many times has he gone 12 rounds? It's just the once. So he has gone 12 rounds. I'm not looking at the last fight as a measure of his cardio because we don't know what the hell was going wrong there.
Yeah, you want to look at him when he's at his best.
Yeah, or at least not at his worst, because we don't know what was going on with that situation. Like some people said, he gassed out in the 1st round. So so I don't know what was going on.
I think the ring walk actually gassed him out.
The ring walk gassed him out. Aaron Mason says, "Hey, why does it?" It's true. Hey, Aaron Mason says, "Hey, why does it matter if he's a Muslim?" AA responds, "Aaron, I agree. All of them have flaws and faults. Just AJ showed all of his in his last fight. He will bounce back, but maybe never be at the top." Well, that's speculation, my dear fellow. That's speculation based on one fight. Box. Yeah, I saw that too. That may have exacerbated his already dubious gas tank. Aaron, it matters if you're fighting and fasting. Never should be done. So I think AA is suggesting that AJ is a secret Muslim. I have no details or data to support that, so I can't say that is the case. I get what you mean. Remember 90 minutes. John Daly, if AA is a Muslim, you can't fight or train in Ramadan. Good point, John Daly.
No, I would say you can train, but you shouldn't fight.
Right. Well, he fought during that period, so that wipes that out. Plus they agreed that date beforehand. He would have known, so that wipes out that allegation. I didn't realize it was Ramadan. Yeah, it just ended the other day, a couple of days ago, I think. Right. Okay. So let us move on. We got trapped in the weight thing, but it's a reasonable discussion. It's what people want to talk about. That's what we talk about. So GG, Triple G, Aaron? It's not Aaron, it's Tommy. Triple G, Tommy. How you feeling about this fight? Why are you feeling about this fight? Well, I'll go first, shall I?
Yeah.
I'll go first. Triple G is fighting this guy, Robert Rolls. His name is Rolls. Rolls is, I think he hasn't fought for like 2 years. I better pull him up. Let me go to BoxRec. Gennady Golovkin. Hope I'm not still sharing. The spelling will not be very pretty. Actually, I've already got him up in a different window somewhere. I think I've got him up somewhere else. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Here we are. Golovkin versus Rolls. Okay, my feeling on Rolls is that I don't think Rolls has fought for. When was the last time Rolls fought? Rolls hasn't fought for in a while. Let's just say in a while. And he's a low ranking. What now? Triple G's 27. Triple G's 27, coming off 2 fights. Turned pro in 2006.
27 fights, Raph, or 27 years of age?
No, 37. Gennady Golovkin is 37. 37 years of age. Just showing. Let me get to the stats here. Where are the stats? Rolls is 35, virtually unknown. Was a solid amateur representing Canada. As a professional, Rolls hasn't done much. He's fought 13 of his 19 fights in Canada, including his last couple in 2018. 2018, what else has he done?
Has he been fighting at 160 or 168, this guy?
I think it's 168. I'm looking for his weight here. I think it's 168.
So he'll be slightly weight trained, and Triple G will have a slight weight advantage from coming up.
Yeah. Trying to find something pertinent here. But needless to say, Golovkin, the clear favorite. This is not a competitive matchup. This is what I've been talking about in terms of cherry picks. You know, people are anti-cherry picks, but how many cherry picks do these guys have? They have plenty of cherry picks. John Daly says, I'm interested to see how Triple G looks with Banks. Yeah, to knock the rust off. John Daly says, Triple G's been out for 9 months and needs a tune-up. Well, this is the definition of a tune-up, isn't it? Rolls has never been at any kind of high level. He's basic club fighter. He's getting a payday. Box says Canelo 3 or Andrade for WBO. I would love to see. I mean, this fight, talking about this fight is almost pointless because we already know who's going to win. It's going to be Triple G. So the real question is, who do you want to see Triple G fight after he beats Rolls?
Well, he needs to go after one of the champions at 168, doesn't he?
Yeah. So we're talking Triple G or Canelo. I mean, we're talking Canelo or Andrade.
What about Callum Smith?
Will he have any interest in fighting a young, fresh Callum Smith?
Who's he promoted by? Is it Eddie?
Callum Smith's he is promoted by Eddie, isn't he? I was going to say Warren, but no, he was on the MSG card. It is Warren. I mean, it is Eddie. Yeah, you're right. I thought it's what's his name? It's the other guy, the Traveler guy, who's promoted by Warren.
Joyce.
No, I'm talking about in the middleweight. He's gone up to super middleweight.
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe. Yeah, that's right. Callum Smith is with Eddie Hearn, and Billy Joe is with Frank Warren. So he's got a pick of the litter, mind you. Billy Joe's just gone up to super. But yeah, Gennady, but he could come down to middle again. So Gennady's got quite a few options. He's got Smith, he's got Andrade, and the least favorite of those picks for me is Canelo again. I really don't want to see him fight. I really want to see him fight somebody other than Canelo. I want to see him fight Andrade or Smith.
Don't forget Billy Joe. He's moving to 168.
Or
is he not already moved?
Or Billy Joe. But I don't think he'll want to fight Billy Joe. I don't think
he moves too much.
He moves too much.
Bad style matchup.
It's a really bad style matchup. I doubt he wants to fight Billy Joe. I find it highly unlikely that he'll go after Billy Joe. It's just too much movement. You know, that guy knows how to move, although he did get cracked in his last fight, but still, other than that one time, that guy knows how to move. That guy knows how to slip a punch. That Billy Joe guy. So really, it's between Callum Smith is crazy tall, 6'3", 78-inch reach. He's crazy tall. How long is he gonna be able to make that weight?
Is he under 30?
Sorry? I think he's under 30.
Is he under? I think by the time he hits 30, he'll move up.
He'll have to move up. He'll have to. He's almost like a walking skeleton. You know, he's lean as hell. Not like a walking skeleton, that's too far, but he's lean as hell. Lean as hell. So, where are we? So we talked about Triple G rolls. What else was on the topic list? We're going to get through. We talked about Joyce Jennings. We talked about Dubois versus Gorman previously. And I think we need to talk about this Persoon situation. Persoon, who is, briefly touch on this, Persoon, who is a full-time police officer over in her native land of Belgium. Say she's offering Katie Taylor, or her promoters are offering Katie Taylor something like £260,000, 300,000 euro to go over and fight rematch in Belgium. What say you, Tommy Temple?
Is that for Undisputed?
Yeah. Well,
for women's boxing, that sounds like a very decent purse.
It sounds like a very decent purse to me.
Yeah. I don't follow women's boxing, but
I don't either.
But that's not something to be sneezed at, you know.
No. I thought that looks like a handsome purse. You could buy a few Chanel shoes with that money. Although Katie Taylor doesn't strike me as a type of Chanel type of gal. You know what I'm saying? A nice pair of trackies, and, you know, she's good to go down to the gym. Don't seem like a highfalutin type of gal.
Well, what did you say, 260,000?
260,000 pounds, 300,000 euro.
Well, you can buy a lot of potatoes with that.
You could buy a lot of spuds with that, my friend. You could buy a lot of spuds with that. No question about it. But it seems as if Katie Taylor, it's been reported that Katie Taylor has fights lined up. It seems like Eddie Hearn has 2 fights lined up for Katie Taylor. And Persoon is saying Kappa Trackies. Ped says Kappa Trackies. Imagine how many Kappa Trackies. Imagine how many Kappa Trackies Katie could buy with that money.
Is that a brand?
Say it again.
Kappa.
Yeah, Kappa, the
Is
brand.
that a brand of clothing or something?
Have you never seen that brand?
Okay.
Yeah, the Kappa is like with the 2 ladies sitting back.
No, I'm old and obsolete, Raph.
I
don't really follow the young person's fashion these days,
Oh, guess who's in the building? Guess who is in the building? Somebody just described him very well. Somebody just described, don't touch him. All moderators, do not touch him. Do not touch him. Who described him? Ped described him as, look who it is. It's the TBV Charles himself. Jem J is in the building. I need one of those sound machines that the Ness has got. I just give him a little round. I'll just give him a round of applause. Jem J is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, at his trolling self. Hasn't come to talk boxing. He just says, yes, he got beat. Crying tears of joy with the jaundice hand up. Jem J himself. Jem. What can we say? What can we say about you? I bet you almost choked on your burrito that night, Jem. Jem, did you choke on a burrito? Tell the truth. Did you choke on a burrito, Jem? Oh, man. I can imagine Jem J getting that burrito stuck halfway down his throat and almost asphyxiating himself. Jem, did you have to go to the emergency ward? Jem J, do you have health insurance? Oh, man. Jem J gracing us with his presence. John Dealey says it's not Kappa. She looks more like a feeler gal. You could be right there. A feminine angry dwarf also seconds that motion. He says female feeler only for me. Yeah, so we got the potential for the Kappa or the feeler. She looks more like a feeler gal to me. No, a Kappa gal to me. I can see them Kappa tracksuit bottoms, the ones with the buttons. And she just undoes a couple of the bottom buttons there. I think it's a good look. MB, every time I type K, Kappa, I get this weird moon face. Freaking me the hell out. He choked on something, says, hold on, where's Jem J gone? He came in with one topic, he came in with one comment, and then he was out. Okay, so Persoon, so Tommy Temper is saying, Tommy Temper, what are you saying? You think she's going to take it, or do you think she's going to follow the plan that Eddie Hearn has set out for her? Because really, I would love to see an immediate rematch. Eddie Hearn's got 2 fights, allegedly. Eddie Hearn has got 2 fights lined up for Katie Taylor, so no immediate rematch.
Well, it's a question of, do you want to go down the legacy route or the money route?
Well, you gotta have money. You gotta have money to enjoy the legacy, I would say. You know what I'm saying? It's no point.
Like Wilder.
Yeah, sometimes it scares me because sometimes he says some things that I actually say myself. Like he says, I'm a. What did he say? What did he say? What was that thing he said? He said, I go by feel, and I do that. I go by feel of a situation. You know what I mean? I go by feel for real. And it's kind of a bit disturbing that he would be echoing one of my thoughts. I go by feel. Like sometimes you say, what do I do in this situation? And rather than take half an hour or an hour to work it out logically, it's just quicker to go by feel. Follow your instincts. And so it's disturbing that he says that too. If I follow my instincts, I rarely go wrong. Jem J says, yes, the gas prices are high. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I heard UK gas is expensive for real. How do you drive there? What the hell is he talking about? We call it petrol or diesel over here, my friend.
Yeah, what? We don't use gasoline.
We don't use gasoline over here, my friend.
We use something more potent.
AOBQ. Why hasn't Katie fought in Ireland? Surely she can pack a stadium. I didn't know she hadn't fought in Ireland. Has Katie not fought in Ireland? That fight was so exciting. I might actually go to watch the rematch. I would consider going to watch a rematch if it was on the undercard of a big card. Not the undercard, the co-main or something, whatever.
Raph, quick question. If she does take the rematch, where would that fight be?
Well, the rematch, that's a good question because they're saying, I assumed it would have been in Ireland, but I'm being told now she's never fought in Ireland.
Yeah, but I guarantee there'll be so much public interest in her now that they would probably demand it.
Yeah. It would be a good time for her to go to Ireland. It would be a good time for her to go to Ireland. There she's going to Belgium. Yeah, I doubt she'd be going to Ireland. Jem J's trolling up the place nicely, but leave him. Katie lost that fight. Well, funnily enough, I think there's a lot of people who on this side. That's probably a troll attempt, Jem J. But funnily enough, there's a lot of people on this side of the pond who would agree with you. H Money, the boxing voice has reared his head, and he has come in and said, Anthony Joshua quit. That's his first comment. Leave him, folks. And then he says, Usyk will knock out Anthony Joshua. And then his third statement is, Rafael Anthony Joshua is a bomb. Don't leave him. Let him trial. Let him trial. You know our policy on the high-profile trials. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Those are H Money's valuable assessment of the situation. Loma King says H Money hit that like. John Daly, H Money is the best you got. Wow, is that the best you got? Oh man, yeah, we've got him coming thick and fast today. Madness, pure jokes. So I'll let these fellas breathe. Let this H Money fella breathe, and let this Jem J fella breathe. They've come straight from TBV over to RD Combat Radio. Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. She put women's boxing on the Irish map. Loma King, Jem, hit that like. Yeah, seriously, folks. Everybody who has not smashed the like button already, kindly hit that like button up. Hit it up. Hit it up. Ped says Jem J called for reinforcements. MB says H Money, you are a waste man. Uh-oh.
The cats are out.
The cats are out. H Money says TBV for life. Loma King, we all boxing. Ped, chill, bro. Chill your beans, bro. H Money, Raphael, Anthony Joshua on the U. What does that mean? Raphael, Anthony Joshua on the UK. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? John Dealey, H Money, Ruse's win is good for boxing. You need that super chat, Raphie. Oh, shizzle. At least you made me laugh, Jem J. You made me laugh. You made me laugh. Look at the coverage of boxing has got since AJ lost. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's gone through the roof. It's crazy. This is a super chat. That's why I'm here. Says Feminine Angry Dwarf. Well said. H Money comes back. Raphie. Anthony Joshua quit on the UK. It's a shame. Yo. So we got H Money on.
Yeah, let's do it.
H Money. I'm going to send H Money a link. Hold up. No, let's take a vote. It depends on my people. It depends on the squadron members. Should I get H Money on the line? Mark your responses below. Ped says yes. Should I get paid H Money on the line? Ped says yes. Obes says yes. H Money says I'm ready. H Money says I'm ready. I'm ready, Raphie. I'm ready. Let's roast him. Get H Money on. Get him on. All right. H Money says he's ready. Where is he? Who is he? H Money. Oh, it's not working over there. Okay, close that. Let me get the link. Shizzle my nizzle. How the hell are we going to do this?
Yeah, it's just thinking.
How the hell are we going to do this? First of all, I'm going to have to go to Hangouts. Where's my Hangouts? Hangouts are over here. Go to Hangouts. And then what's this fella's name? Let me copy.
If he posts his email address in the chat, you can do it that way.
Oh.
Or the alternative is that you give your email address, but
no, I know that. If I go new conversation, enter his name, paste.
No, you need to enter his email the first time.
Oh, the first time?
Then, yeah. Because it's a new conversation, if you know what I mean. New contact.
It's a new conversation. Where is he? Where's H Money? Yeah, H Money, post up your email. Post up your email and I'll email you. I'll email you the link. Or he's not going to let him post his email. It's going to block it.
Can you not see what's blocked? Can you not see whatever gets blocked?
No, because remember the first time when I went on TBV, I was posting up my email and he couldn't see it. It automatically blocks it, doesn't it?
He's going to have to post it one of your other. There it is.
No, actually, it's come up for some reason. Copy. New conversation, enter email, paste it up. H Money, click to invite to Hangouts. Invitation sent. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. I just clicked. I didn't type in the Hangout detail. H Money, come in gently with your volume, please. Invitation sent. Close. I just want to hear what H Money got to say. I know he's a high volume talker. He gets those words out rapid fire. Let's just hear. Let's just listen to H Money, see what he's got to say. H Money, have you received the link? H Money, where you at? Boom, 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 boom. Smash that like button, folks. I'm checking now. Smash that like button. Let me just make sure he gets it. I'm going to send it twice. Copy that. Go to Hangouts. H Money. This be nuts. Smash that like button, folks. We're getting H Money. New conversation. Where's H Money? Smash that. Come on, H Money, where you at?
Has he lost his voice?
Have you? Don't lose your boxing voice, my friend. H.
He's asking if you've sent it to his email.
What do you say? You sent it to my email? Yep. Let's copy this. Let's copy this. Paste that. No results showing H Money. New conversation.
Hold on.
New conversation. Paste. H Money. No results matching H Money.
Are you pasting the email address in, Raph?
I pasted his name in first.
No. The email address.
The email address.
Yeah, hold on. If I go.
I'm pretty sure I pasted that in first originally. H Money. Let's go money. H Money. Let's scroll back. H Money. Send me the link. Where is he? I'm ready. H Money. I'm ready. H Money. Where is his? There it is. So I found it. Found it again. Copy. Paste. Oh, okay. It worked this time. It worked in the the Google thing. So, yeah, that's sent. Expect H Money in. What has H Money got to say? What does H Money got to say? What the hell's going on there? Okay. Settings. Waiting on you, H Money. Waiting on you. That sound familiar? Waiting on you.
I know what he's going to say, Raph. He's going to say Deontay Wilder is the #1 heavyweight in the world.
He's gonna say something crazy like that. He is gonna say so. I thought he was the dance guy. Isn't he the dance guy?
I'm not sure. I used to follow him years ago.
I was just trying to figure out how. Sorry, Tommy, I accidentally muted you. Did I accidentally mute you? Tommy, are you speaking? Tommy, did I accidentally mute you? Tommy, I accidentally muted you. How do I unmute you? Tommy back? Damn, I accidentally muted Tommy. Tommy, are you back? Tommy, can you speak? What the hell? Let me now mute. 1 2 1 2. Unmute now. Tommy, can you speak?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Did I mute you or did you mute yourself?
I muted myself, but then I think my connection went down, so I've changed to mobile data.
Oh, okay, I thought I accidentally muted you. Where's this H Money? Everybody's waiting for H Money. 18 people watching and waiting for H Money. Where is H Money? Come in with a low volume, H Money. Yeah?
Has he thrown the fight because he's had a concussion?
I've definitely sent you the link 2 times, H Money. Definitely sent you to the link 2 times. You want to come in? Waiting on you. Waiting on you. I send the link. I definitely sent the link. Waiting on you. This H Money guy. Waiting on this H Money guy. You want me to screen share? Waiting on you. Where are you, H Money? You need to come and represent. Waiting on you. Smash that like button if you have not done so already. The Boxing Jedi is up in Florida. The sun is shining through his blinds, and he is up. What up? Waiting on you. We are waiting on our troll friend H Money. Waiting on you. Don't let us down, H Money. Don't let us down. Where is he? What's he saying? Anybody heard from him? Waiting on you, H Money. What do you think? He's got a concussion, Tommy? Smash that like button, folks.
I think he's done a ring and run, if you know what that means.
What is that? What is that?
Is when you're a kid and you knock on someone's door and then you run away. Yeah.
I think we used to call it red apple or something. Red apple. What did we used to call it in England? Red apple? Boxing Jedi. Uh-oh. You can't have that swearing over here, Loma King. You know we don't do the swearing thing over here. It's PG-13 over here, son. Try to keep it mellow. Knock a door and run. I cannot believe that Johnny come over. I cannot believe that H Money has done a knock and run. I cannot believe that. H Money. Do we? Oh, Gem J? Are we talking about Gem J? Gem J is still here. Gem J is still here. Gem J, do you want to stand up for your brother? JMJ, are you gonna stand up for your brother H Money who did the ring and run? Come on, we're coming up to what is it? 2 hours now? 2 hours now. We're closing the show. We're closing the show. Are you gonna let your brother disgrace you? Are you gonna let your brother disgrace you? The ring and run? You gonna let your brother do the ring and run and walk away in disgrace? JMJ, send your email in, my friend. Send your email in. We want to close out the show with one of you guys. Don't let them label you as a softie. Don't let them label you as a softie, JMJ. Stand up. Stand up. Your brother, JMJ, did the ring and run. All right. Let me link in Boxing Jedi. Where are we? Hold tight. Hold tight. The offer still stands. The offer still stands, JMJ. You can still save your brother. You can still save your brother. You can still save him. You can still save him. JMJ, smash that like button, folks. It's all happening in the last seconds of the show. Waiting on you, JMJ. Waiting on you. JMJ, don't disgrace your brother, man. Stand up for your brother, man. Waiting on you. Waiting on you, JMJ. Pablo. Where's Pablo? Pablo is saying, oh, Red Glove, don't stamp it. Don't stamp it out. Don't stamp it out. Don't stamp it out. Looky here. We have the Boxing Jedi in the place. In the building. Come in, Boxing Jedi. Come in, Boxing Jedi.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, guys?
1 2 1 2. I can hear you now.
No doubt, man. What's going on, man? Peace to everybody all the way here from America, man. This is crazy, son. I seen Raphie's smoke signals all the way here from America, so I know he ain't miss out. I know he ain't see it. I know he ain't. That's like a bad signal. I was like, wait a minute, there's smoke. Where's it coming from?
Where's the smoke coming from? It's coming through the chimneys. What's going wrong?
Word. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. And I put on my outfit and it was the wrong call. It wasn't for me. So I was like, hold up, who's this call for? Then all of a sudden I just heard a loud kick at the door, and then I heard footsteps, and I was like, oh, he did a kick and run. Now who did this kick and run?
It's a guy from TBV.
Oh, the biased voice?
It's a guy from the TB voice. And what's his name? What's the cat's name? What's the cat's name, Tommy?
Aquaman.
No. The cat who's just done the ring and run.
Oh, sorry. H Money.
H Money. H Money is now returned, and he's asked me, how do I do a call?
All right. Well, what you got to do is, look, if you got Google Hangouts, he's going to send you a Hangout. All right. So now what you do is you go to the link that he sends you. You click on it, H Money. And then, you got to fill out this little box that's all the way at the corner, which is a permission slip sort of saying, that, they're not going to hold you. You're not going to hold them responsible for whatever you undergo. So basically you hit that shit, you check it, and then, it's going to tell you join this live. You hit the little green box and it's there. It's simple. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah, you got
You know,
Google. You got Google. H Money. I'm assuming you've got Google Hangouts. I forgot over there in TBV land, you do the Skype ish. You do the Skype ish over there. I forgot. Over here, it's Hangouts. It's Google Hangouts. It's Google Hangouts. Let me see if I can screen share. Let me see if I can do a screen share of what the Google Hangouts looks like. I forgot you guys are on the Skype over there. Let me get this up. Oh, what's that? What's that there? What's that there? No, that's not it. That's not it. Close down system preference. Let me see if I can get Skype, the Hangouts up for you. Okay, so the Hangouts, I'm going to try and do a screen share for you. Just for you, H Money. Just for you, H Money. So where are we? All right, let me see if I can do a screen share of the what Google Hangouts looks like. Uno momento. Right.
Oh man.
Application window share. So is it on your screen now? Uno momento. There's a time lag. There's a time lag. You should be. No? Are we sharing?
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. So that's what Google Hangouts looks like, H Money. That's what Google Hangouts look like. So where are we? So all you need to do, in fact, I just sent it direct. I don't even think it was in that screen that I sent it from. I just sent it straight from my screen here on the computer. Google, where are we? I don't know if that helps you. I don't know if that helps you, Gem J. But all you do, you'll see a link like this, like so. Let me go into that screen. You'll see a link like so. And all you do is click on that link if you've got Google Hangouts on your device.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like you're getting ready for a boxing match.
Yeah.
And the nigga was supposed to bring his equipment, right? And he bought everything except the fucking gloves.
Damn. You got people waiting. We've had people on here for in excess of 2 hours now. What's his name? Not Gem J. H Money. We've had people on here in excess of 2 hours, son. Come with it, son.
Yeah, and I'm just a bystander. I just want to see somebody gonna get Wild West out here. Somebody gonna get smoked.
Boxing Jedi just come here to chill.
Yeah, I'm shit. I just want to see this. This is woo. I mean, look, you got Feminine Angry Dwarf, H Letdown, Wow, Pablo, Biatch Money. Oh my God, bro. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jedi just come here to chill out and watch, and watch what's going down.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. What's his name? H Money. H Money. Wait, you gone to H Town?
Bro, I'm wearing goggles. There's so much smoke.
What the hell's going on? I think H Money's caught the Greyhound to H Town.
Got the hell out of Dodge.
H Money's caught the Greyhound to H Town. You still have Greyhound out there, Boxing Jedi? We see
man.
Films. We see it in films over here. People just jump on the Greyhound and leave town.
Yeah, we still got Greyhound out here.
Damn. I think that's where H Money is. He's on the Greyhound.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm wearing my smoke respirator out here. There's so much smoke.
I don't think you're gonna need it, bro. I think H Money's lost.
Damn.
He's lost. And Gem J, he ain't stepping up for his bro. Where's Gem J gone? Has anybody seen Gem J? Now,
inform me really quick. Let me guess. This must have been over a Deontay Wilder debate, huh?
Well, it wasn't even a debate. They just came in H Money just came in throwing rocks.
Oh.
Didn't even say hello. Didn't even say hello.
One of those.
He just came in throwing rocks.
He basically did one of these. He knocked on the door and he said, "Hey guys, I love Deontay Wilder." And then he ran.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh wow.
That's exactly what happened. Smash that like button, folks.
Wow.
Smash that like button. What is this? I see a little thing up here. What is this? What is this thing here?
That's crazy.
No, that ain't. What is this? What is this? H Money. Where's H Money? H Money is nowhere to be found. What a letdown. What a letdown. I think, but at least I think Loma King says Raph H Money waiting for app to download.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the app to download. But the problem is the man's still on dial-up. It's still on dial-up. We could be waiting here till 2 days' time.
Yo, he said he's still on dial-up.
Still on dial-up.
Buffering.
Buffering. Jeez, we could be here till...
these TBV guys are soft.
Bro. Yo, Raph.
Yo.
Finish him.
He won't come on. He won't come out to play. Where's them bottles you got? Where's them bottles? Raffle them bottles. Ding, 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 ding.
Got on his unicycle.
He's gone on his unicycle, man.
Word.
What a disappointment.
MB says he demands on the free serve. On the free server.
Oh man.
He said he got a noisy router.
Man,
he said Pablo says McDonald's Wi-Fi is slow today.
Pablo Diablo. He got slow Wi-Fi, says John Dealey.
Oh man, this right here has made this cup of coffee the best cup of coffee this morning, man. Cheers to you guys, man.
I could use a cup of coffee myself, man.
Well, you know what? Go ahead and fix yourself one, man, before you close the show. You deserve it, brother.
Man, I think that we've been here for like 2 hours, like 2 hours, 15 minutes, and you know.
Really, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's just supposed to be an hour show, but me and
you see, man, this sucks, man. Do you monetize? Are you monetizing this?
No, not yet.
Okay,
yet.
all right. Are you planning to?
I will do eventually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, but you're not gonna monetize this video, right?
Monetize. Yeah, man. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything.
No, forget it. Oh no, forget it. Because I was gonna let YouTube know something about my notifications, man. I should have got a notification on this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, good point.
You know,
let me comment on that. Let me comment on that. Yeah. So everybody, I've had some, like Boxing Jedi say, I've had some subscribers say that they are not receiving the notification. So what I suggest everybody do, anybody who falls into that category, what I suggest you do is hit the bell icon once, so it's off. And then hit the bell icon again so it's reactivated. Okay.
Yep.
So that often works, but try that as a first.
Sometimes though, it's not just that, Raph.
Okay, carry on.
And if that doesn't work, you need to go into your settings and make sure that the channels that you're subscribed to aren't unticked in terms of notifications. There is other settings as well.
Okay, so go into your settings and do what, sorry?
Jedi, can you remember the settings that I'm talking about? Because I'm not in them now. You can go into individual channel settings for notifications.
Okay.
And you can have them switched on or off. Sometimes YouTube turns them off. I've had all of mine turned off at one point.
That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Okay, guys, so you need to go into your settings, into your notification settings somehow, and make sure they are activated. Activated. H Money, I'll tell you what you do, my friend. What you do is, do you have Skype? No. What you do is you work out how to use Google Hangouts. Just download it on your on your computer, Google Hangouts, or on your phone, Google Hangouts. And what you do, my friend, is you call back in on Monday.
he gave him an appointment.
That is your booking, H Money. That is your booking. Call in on Monday, and we will happily accommodate you and listen to what you have to say, H Money, because I know you've got a lot to say about whatever you need to talk about, and we will happily accommodate you, H Money. Okay, but just download that. There's some videos on YouTube on how to use Hangouts, my friend. So just download the app.
You'll get roasted.
Watch the YouTube instructional videos on how to use Hangouts, and then we should be good, H Money. Okay, H Money. Okay, you good with that, H Money? H Money, please respond.
He got Wi-Fi on welfare.
MB says, "Yo, bum, step your Wi-Fi game up." Oh man, please check in at reception 15 minutes prior.
Yo, my man tried to pick a fight and couldn't even afford the trip to get to it.
Damn.
Can't afford the bus fare.
Damn, you can't afford the Greyhound ticket. Can't afford the Greyhound ticket. Yo, H Money, don't let my people down. You came in here, people stuck around for like 2 hours, 15 minutes now, and you can't let those people down. So I'm expecting you in the chat on Monday, 9 p.m. UK time. Everybody will be here. Everybody will be waiting for you. Tell your friend Jem J to get his straggly ass in here also. You can come on both together. You may hold hands. You may hold hands. That's not a problem. I don't mind. But this is Raphael Dawkins. We've had a great show. Tommy Temper, the co-host, and Boxing Jedi came to have a ringside seat, and you let my people down.
Damn, son.
You let the TBV down as well.
You let the TBV crew down. You need to speak to Jem J. You need to formulate a plan, and you need to come back here 9 p.m. UK time on Monday.
Yeah, man, that app should be downloaded by Monday. You should be good.
Downloaded by Monday. Smack the like button before you leave. It's funny, I got 2 thumbs down, and it's you and Jem Jane here. What's going on? You think I can't work things out? You think I don't know math? You think I don't know math?
Deontay Wilder's the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Temper, the Boxing Jedi. This has been a crazy show.
Oh man,
it has been nuts. I got my topics off, but whatever happened in between, only the good Lord knows. So it's the final roll call. It's the Pablo. It's the Ped. It's the Loma King. It's the Red Glove Militant. It's the Loma King. It's the Tommy Temper. It's the Boxing Jedi. It's the Feminine Angry Dwarf. It's the Anthony Willis. It's the MB. It's the Pablo. It's the John Daly. It is the Crazy H Money. It is the Jem J. It's the Knock and Run Posse. Jem J, H Money. On that Greyhound bus as we speak, trying to get a Wi-Fi signal, and it has been crazy. Nelly was in the building, didn't even get to say hi to Nelly, all the way from down under, the man from down under. Smash that like button, folks. It's just gone up again. That's a beautiful thing. Anthony Willis, Gem J with the thumbs down. Oh, he told us he was thumbing it down. I see the signal now. He said he was going to thumb it down. Gem J, I'm expecting you back in here. The Loma King in the building. I'm expecting you back in here on Monday. Class will be in session. Anthony Willis. Ruben Guerrero.
Yo, I'm giving out those free blocking apps.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? In case motherfuckers, don't want to show up. I got them blocking apps.
Got the blocking apps. The Boxing Jedi has the blocking apps. And I think I have covered everyone in the building. Carl Williams today. AOBZ. Still finding new people. Yes, and I think we've reached to the top. It's the Boxing Jedi. It's the Tommy Temper. It's the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. It's the whole monitors. And it's the full crew. Thank you for coming through. Kept you longer than I expected, but it was a good one. Final words from Tommy Temper.
Raph, have you covered maybe not today, but another show, the ring pound or the ring ranking, heavyweight ranking?
Yeah, we touched on it on Friday. We're going to go into that on Monday deeply.
Okay, cool.
Right,
thank you for having me on, and it's been a blast. Thanks, Raph.
Absolutely. The Boxing Jedi, final words.
Just want to say peace to everybody that's keeping it boxing. Just basically, Raph, thank you very much, man. Your show, everyone else as well, man. Come check me out if you can over at the Boxing Jedi. And basically, man, let's enjoy this fight that's coming out tonight, man. Otherwise than that, guys, God bless, stay vigilant, and may the force be with you.
100%. It's the Boxing Jedi. It's the Tommy Temper. It's the whole monitors. It's the full crew. It's the Raphael Dawkins live boxing chat. What is it called? Live lunchtime boxing. Let's enjoy the fights tonight, and we're gonna chop it up on Monday. So one and all, blessed. We out.
Peace, baby.
Peace out.